Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimi where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see the heart. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the heart. So, guys, it's about that time. In fact, it is almost that time that one person amongst the nominated housemates will be going home. Is it gonna be Yolanda, Taki, Z, Papa Ghost, Chuenza, Mile, Mitch, Sinaye, Lima, Makeke, or Mac Jr.? Which one is gonna be leaving the house? Today, you and I know from our heart of heart that tonight's nomination is not going to be a one nomination. Never. After all the resting, housemates still choke, and we have how many weeks to go? We have like 3 weeks to go for the show to end because it's ending on the 31st of this particular month. So, it is giving 3 of fun. It's going to be super pack eviction this evening. If it's how, if it was Big B Niger, they would have named it Super Pack Eviction. Alright guys, and we all know that there is one thing that is all common, every Sunday, Biggie had to call the nominated housemates in their numbers in the diary room. So let's see how this went. Make sure you watch to the very end so you don't miss any of the gist at all. And yeah, so you would see the housemates, the people they think will be leaving, if they are going to be right. Okay. Alright, let's start with Chuenza. Chuenza review being okay, be fine, that he has been his authentic self and he has also tried in his own ways to promote the LGBT community, that to actually prove that he is truly a rainbow, and then that he has been his real self. There is no time that he needed to prove too much, prove too much about his personality, and then Biggie asked him about being nominated twice and how does he feel. He said, it is what it is, that the only thing he knows that the housemates cannot determine his fate in reality, And then Biggie asked him the housemate that he think will be leaving, and he said it's probably gonna be, he said Mile, Taki, of course, because Mile has been a bit on the low, also Taki, the same thingy, and then he said probably Lima. She said that Lima's story has been revolving around Jared, so that is what it is. For Mac Jr., it's quite a short one. Mac Jr. has been enjoying his stay in his own personal space, not needing to prove it for anyone, and also he keep on repeating this thinking that this celebrity lifestyle is not really for him, that he just came to this house to do his thingy, that's coming to experience this life, knowing that he is here doing his thingy. And then Biggie asked him, whom does he think will be leaving today? And he said probably himself, because he has been one person that has always been a loner and he doesn't know if he can actually, relate with people, the audience, because of his personality. And truly, his kind of personality is being questioned, but reverse is the case for Mac Jr. because that dude is loved outside. Yeah, people loved him. And of course, when you look closely to Mac Jr., you would just like him. You will like him, yeah. Anyways, and I overheard him while the diary session was going on. After he was outside, I overheard him saying he even loved that he is standing up today because almost all of the house is standing, so that even if he is safe, he would know that he has stood up with almost 90% of the house and he was safe. All right, the next person after Mac Jr. was Z, with her usual short, concise diary session, revealed one of her lows in the house, because Vicky was also asking about their highs and lows. So she said her lows in the house was those moments where you needed to keep to yourself, that you do not even need any housemate to interact with, that you just want to be on your own, and then you are not having it, And then she said the housemate she thinks will be going home today is probably Mile, because if she, as she says, she's not the audience, but if she is an audience, she would not be able to notice Mile, that even if whether she's in the house or not. She do not know how viewers see this, but to her, if she was watching, she's not going to notice Mile. So she think Mile will be going home. So after Z was Liema. So Liema, in her diary session, revealed to Biggie that she's actually feeling numb. Like she's feeling numb. But Biggie was like, could it be because you have actually stood before and that's why you're feeling this numb? She said she has actually accepted with her full chest that she's definitely going to be up every time. So it is what it is. So as it is, she's just feeling numb, Biggie said if she leaves today, is there going to be things she would regret? And then she said no. And then she also said that the housemates misunderstand her personality. That some of the things they say about her, when she look at them, she'd be like, what is really happening? But at the same time, she has actually learned to accept herself for herself, that people will not get to understand you and it is very okay. And then I think her low moments is struggling to, find like people to call your own in the house. She feels like she's left alone in the house. And then she revealed that it's gonna be between Mile or Taki because they are actually on the low. That is the reason for this too. Now, this show has given that when you are not outspoken or when you're not creating drama, you are seen like you're going home. And I do not like that narrative though. Anyways, the next person to go was Makeke. Mr. Hens, why? Makeke will go to the diary room. People would be calling him Hens, why? Because he's always saying Hens, why? Or he says simply because. I really like this dude when he talks. I'll be laughing, So in his diary session, he said what he enjoys in Biggie's house is Biggie's food, that he enjoys. Biggie talks and everything. So Biggie asked him if he leaves today, is he going to regret anything? He said the thing he's going to regret is not winning the show, and that if he goes, that he is so grateful for being here, that he has really learned a lot, in Big Brother's house. And then he also said that the housemate that will be leaving today, to him, according to his own perception, is Trenza, because the first time Trenza was up, he literally showed his weakness. That was Makeke reason. So after Makeke was Sinaye. Sinaye revealed his high moment in Biggie's house this week is when he won what's it called, Big Brother tax, that is the arena tax game, that despite he has been having a rough week of being up for the very first time, but winning that, he was so happy, despite how he feel, that he was so happy, that he was happy Kosi came to the house, because at the point he has felt where he wanted to ask for a voluntary exit, but for Kosi to come to the house and said, as we ceased, that she was also tired and she was ready to leave, then he feels like, okay, if Kosi could think about this, that means he is not at the wrong track, that he would keep on holding on strong. After Kosi left, he actually regained his self-confidence back. And also, he said that, okay, Biggie asked him if he's going to regret anything if he leaves. He said definitely yes, that he actually did cross line. Especially with his partner outside, there are some of the things he has done that he knows that it is out of bounds, like he's not supposed to do them, and that he apologized for it. And then the housemate he thinks will be leaving, he said, according to him, that he has been discussing with Taki, that to him, he thinks it's between him, Taki, Mark Jr., or rather himself, and Mile, because they are the people who are calm and usually on by themselves, that they are not, all over the places. That is what he think. I can't wait for tonight's eviction, Sha. After Sinaye was Papa Ghost actually gave a brief recap of the week in the house and also spoke about the two guests that came yesterday, that it was a sweet one to see. Papa Ghost feel that the moment he enjoyed in the house is the tax, then winning the tax and everything. So he feels that it's gonna be between, he said, Mitch stand the chance of going, because aside from following Yolanda around, there is no gameplay with Mitch. And he also said, who did he say again? Sinaye, that Sinaye has really not been his self, and he said he's also thinking of Mark Jr. because that Mark Jr. might not have a likable character, that the viewers might not like him. And people have been coming for Papa Ghost for that. People are like, even you have not talked about yourself of having a likable character. You would leave before Mark Jr. blah 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 blah. I was just laughing seeing those comments. He just gave his own side, right? Everyone is giving their own perception. So he feels those people might likely go. He also mentioned the fourth person, but I think I have forgotten the fourth person, So, and he said even if he leave, he said he's a bit nervous today because of the number of people standing up, not knowing the number of persons going. But even if he leaves, he hoped the housemates gets to do things together and share responsibilities equally. And after his diary session, he felt cheated during the arena task because he feels that the key was hidden. There was this, if you watch my video when I discussed the arena tax, the Friday arena tax, right? So he said there was this key. The key was quite easy for others to get, but his own was hidden where magnets would get other of the jewelries instead of the keys. After that, that was how his diary session ended. And after Papa Ghost was Millie. Millie is always bubbly when it comes to diary session. So she told Biggie that she has already prepared. In fact, she's seeing her makeup, she's popping already, that she can't wait to pack her bags and wait, for tonight, what tonight has for her, And then she spoke about their week because of the camping and how it affected. That was the worst ever exercise she has had. That after they finish waking up in the morning with back pain, they would still go to the gym for more, So, and she then speak about the people going. She told Big Brother, in fact, I think I am the one leaving, because it may seem as though other people feel they are safe. Is giving, when I go to sleep, you allow them go outside of the house to go check what is happening outside, because they're already discussing next week. They're already discussing how tax will be next week. They're already discussing that, they are going to be here. Even Papa Ghost already said, Mile, if you leave, I'm going to take over your bed space. Baby girl was so surprised. Imagine Papa Ghost saying that he's going to take my bed space if I leave, meaning that they already know that they are going to be safe. So she thinks she is the one leaving. And then Yolanda diary session. Oh, this baby. You guys know Yolanda. She can talk for Africa. She started off with a camping week on how her role was given to Els, instead of herself. Els took the role, and then they gave Els that role without letting her. It may seem as though sometimes this housemate actually poke Yolanda, but we don't know because she's a very loud person. So she said her role was given to Els, and then she chose that she was going to be saying something that even really copied some of the things she said she's going to be saying on that day, And then she said afterwards, then it was she was so happy to see Kosi and the dudes that came, that Kosi actually motivated, make her feel like, yes, like right now, she noticed that what she has not noticed about Kosi, that Kosi is quite lively and bubbly, and then they share the same similarities. That means she is not going anywhere. So she's quite confident, seeing that her personality and that of Kosi kinda, relate. That was what she said. And then for people going home, Yolanda feels that Mile will be going because she says she likes Mile and that Mile has a lot to offer, but she's always sleeping or hiding behind, that she doesn't want to come out with her full self. And then she says she's also scared of Mark Jr., but just that Mark Jr., when you see him, you would know that he has something going on with him. He definitely has something going on with him. But that Mark Jr. is one person that if he has brought out his full potential, none of the housemates would see his bad, that he would definitely win the Arutu million. Do you think so? Because I think this is one person who can analyze his housemates to the very end. I think so. She said Lima, in as much as she did not want Lima to go, but Lima has actually make her storyline all over Jared, that she has talent, she has good things she would have done with the show, but she made Jared the most priority, So I think it is the top for her. I think it was Millie and Taki. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. And then after Yolanda was Mitch, Mitch was like, Biggie, you're calling me after Yolanda. That means you're not tired yet. Of course, we all know he is the drama king of this season, king of diary session. But guess what? Biggie made it quite short, He came in late voice. He said, Biggie, all Sundays I have always come here to tell you who is leaving and who is staying, and it has always worked out. But this particular Sunday, Biggie, knowing that 11 of us are standing up, I don't even know who is going, because I have checked that if 5 people is going, I've counted 4 people that can go before me. Then the 5th one is giving it is me. Guys, I was laughing when this boy was saying this thing, but Biggie just hyped him up, and built back his self-confidence, And then for Taki, Taki also has enjoyed his moments in Biggie's house, And he feels if this is his last diary session, he would actually want to utilize this opportunity to say a very big thank you to the set of people who has kept him this far, because he never saw this coming. And truly that his dad told him that even if he spent 1 week in Biggie's house, that he really did try. And yesterday night party made him realize that truly he used this platform and he had the opportunity to be amongst the housemates this season. So guys, this was how the diary session went in their numbers. Now the question is, Who is going home afterwards? We'll get to find out pretty soon. But for now, I'll be dropping my voice to see you guys later. Bye for now, babies.